Welcome to the Real Estate Espresso Podcast, your morning shot of what's new in the world of real estate investing. I'm your host, Victor Menasce. Happy first of the month. On the first day of each month, we review the book of the month. In order to be considered for book of the month, a book has to meet a very simple criteria. It has to be impactful enough that it will either change your life or your perspective on the world. Now, of course, whether it does that or not is entirely up to you. If you consume the book as a piece of entertainment, well, you're missing the point. But if you internalize it, make it part of you, you have a chance at real lasting change. Our book this month is absolutely worthy of Book of the Month. The book is called Traction by Gino Wickman. And on today's show, we're doing a deep dive on a second book that we're actually using to manage our business. At the core of this book is something called the Entrepreneurial Operating System. This is the operating system. This is the governance that we use to actually operate our business on a day-to-day basis. And it's based on 6 key components in any organization. In the end, the most successful business leaders are the ones who achieve traction. They execute well, they know how to bring focus, accountability, and discipline in their organization. Organizations usually expand in spurts by smashing through a series of ceilings. Reaching their natural limits of your existing resources is a byproduct of growth, and a company continually needs to adjust its existing state if it hopes to expand beyond the next ceiling. Your ability to break through the ceiling also depends on your ability to delegate. That means being both prepared to delegate and elevate to maximize your true God-given skill set, to harness your superpower. You have to delegate some of your responsibilities and at the same time elevate yourself to operate at the highest and best use. And whenever you let go of some of those things, you need to make sure that you're letting go of the right things. Responsibilities that you delegate to other people have to be the tasks that you've outgrown. Those include things like writing proposals, approving invoices, handling customer complaints. It also requires that you generate systems. There was probably a time when your business demanded that you fly a little bit by the seat of your pants. That involved reacting to every customer request, thinking on your feet, and being creative on the fly. But at some point, certain actions have revealed themselves as redundant, and that's when you should systematize them. There are really only a handful of core processes that make an organization function, and systematizing involves clearly identifying what those core processes are and integrating them into a fully functioning machine. You can have a human resource process, a marketing process, a sales process, a technical process for the operation of the business, a customer retention process, an accounting process, and so on. And lastly, your leadership team needs to structure the organization correctly. Your company needs to be organized in a way that reduces complexity and creates accountability. Not only that, the structure should be designed to position you for growth. Too many organizations become stuck because they're set in their old ways and unwilling to change to fit their expansion. At the core of Traction is a tool called the Vision Tracker Organizer. This one tool identifies what are your core values, what is your core focus, what is your 10-year target, what's your marketing strategy, what's your 3-year picture, what's your 1-year plan, what are your quarterly main objectives, they're called rocks in the book, and what are your issues. This one business snapshot gets reviewed every single week, as well as quarterly and annually. Now, our discussion of today's book is much deeper than a book I might have just recently read. This is a book where the core ideas have been in use in our business for nearly 2 years. Our level of understanding of the ideas in the book is much deeper because we've truly internalized them and made them part of the process on a weekly and daily basis. This book takes you through the thinking process of how to set your 10-year target, your annual goals, your quarterly metrics, and how to hire for specific roles, and even how you measure progress. In our case, we're looking at leading indicators in our business pipeline as well as lagging indicators like revenue and profit. The book leads your business through a process of identifying your unique market differentiators. See, Traction is an entire methodology for working on your business rather than in your business. I'm not going to go into all the details of the various elements of the enterprise operating system. We've been using this method for a full 2 years, and I can say without hesitation that our business has improved as a result. We've got clarity and alignment among the senior executives in the business. We have a clear filter for determining which potential projects are a good fit for our unique value proposition. This book's a guide. It defines a process for designing and operating your business. The accountability chart, the rocks, the meeting pulse, the scorecard, and the Vision Tracker Organizer are all known as the operating system foundational tools, and it's through the use of those tools that you can improve the operation of your business. The very first one is the accountability chart, and you should be using that first before you go on to the next tool that is setting rocks. Rocks are those big quarterly objectives. And once you know who's accountable for what, you set better quarterly objectives. You want your team to evolve towards setting and achieving great objectives every 90 days. The other reason that the rocks are the second tool to implement is that once you have accountability, it focuses the team on the most important priorities quickly and gets you to work on accomplishing them. Each of these tools have a place and sequence to strengthen your business. This is like a regular practice. Like anything, you can't just memorize it and put it on the shelf. It's like push-ups. You can't do 10 push-ups and declare that you're good for life. It just doesn't work that way. If you're interested in making quantum improvements in your business, definitely go out and get a copy of Traction by Gino Wickman. As you think about that, have an awesome rest of your day. Go make some great things happen. We'll talk to you again tomorrow.